This is the Chat City interviews from 103.2 Preston FM with your host, Hughie Parr.
And my next guest sadly should have been in the studio, but flat tyre, I'm told, has kept Emma away from Preston. And it's Emma Russ, and Emma is the senior fundraiser from Galloways Society for the Blind. So, Emma, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, I take it, are you up at Galloways at the moment?
I am, yes. I'm just trying to find a quiet room to speak to you guys in.
So, senior fundraiser, how long have you been fundraising for the society then, Emma?
I've been here at Galloways for just under a year now. I started here last June.
And hopefully, I mean, we have been through a recession. Hopefully we are heading out of it. But I know for lots of people, money has been tight. And has it been a difficult year in raising money?
It's always quite difficult within fundraising. I think we're really lucky here at Galloways because we've got some really loyal supporters that have helped us through a difficult period. And I think it is getting a little bit easier, but it always comes with its challenging, and we're always trying to sort of get over that and find the next big thing in fundraising, if you will.
Because, I mean, there's some brilliant work goes on. We were broadcasting from Galloways last week, and I know I was talking to people about everything from the talking newspaper through the trips and all the outward bound stuff and the shooting. So it really is a very active place, isn't it?
We do, yeah. We offer a real variety of services, and that's from our talking newspapers, as you said, which is probably our most popular service, and that's something that we do completely free of charge, to our more adventurous activities. So we go to water parks for 2 various weeks within the year. We do drop-in days here at Galloways at Howick House. So there is a real variety of different things to try and reach out to as many visually impaired people as possible.
And one of the things I understand at the moment you're looking for more volunteers to help with the charity box collections.
It is, yeah. So at the minute we have quite a good presence in Pemberton and the Preston area, and we do have a lot of our little collection boxes out. You've probably seen them in the local shops there. They look like a little Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and they raise us thousands of pounds each year. But what we're finding is we could really do with a great volunteer to be a collection box coordinator, and basically that role would be to look after the collection boxes, to empty them when they're full, to try and place a few more for us. The collection boxes really help us keep in touch with our local community, and it'd be great to have a volunteer working with me and looking after them.
And I suppose times are kind of flexible, but you know, it's kind of when somebody has got the time.
Definitely, yeah. It's not something that's tied. It's not a 9-to-5 role or anything like that. We really work around the volunteer, to be honest. So we'd be grateful of any help whenever it could be offered. It is a voluntary role, but we'd obviously pay travel expenses and things like that. Yeah.
And what about the area? I mean, what areas are we looking at then, Emma?
The area is also pretty flexible. Where at the minute it's sort of south of the River Ribble. That can be as big or as small as patch as a volunteer would like, really. They might just like to do their own small village that they live in, or they might like to take on a bigger area. That's really up to the volunteer, and we can work with them to find an area that's very suitable for them. It might just be that somebody knows that there's a collection box in their local shop, and they just look after that one collection box, for example. It is a really flexible role, but would be really grateful of any help that the local community could offer us to continue the good work that our collection boxes are doing, really.
Because it is all these individual roles, isn't it, that's so important collectively for the society?
It is, yeah. I mean, we really couldn't, we simply couldn't continue to do what we do without the support of our volunteers. Aside from the collection box volunteers, we have so many different volunteer roles here, and they make the work we do possible.
And we're heading into spring and summer, so any other events coming up, or are you at the planning stage at the moment?
We do, yeah. Our flagship event is the Morecambe Bay Walk. That takes place in June, the weekend of the 21st and 22nd. So that's our biggest event that we're trying to recruit people for. That's led by legendary Cedric Robinson. It's around 9 miles, and it's just £10 to register for that one, which is what we're focusing on at the minute. And
do lots of people then get sponsorship to do the walk? Because it's a beautiful walk. It really is beautiful.
Yeah, it is a beautiful walk. It's a great event, and I'm really excited to be working on it for Galloways. We do encourage people to get sponsorship. Any sponsorship that anybody raises really helps us to reach our grand total of £1 million, which is what we need to raise this year to continue the work that we're doing. And the Morecambe Bay Walk does go a long way to help that. Last year it raised over £30,000, so we're hoping to achieve even more than that this year.
So the walk is when again?
That's the weekend of the 21st and the 22nd of June.
Wow. And if people want to find out more about the walk or to get involved, and also for anybody who can help out with the charity boxes, and as you say, it's doing a few charity boxes and maybe looking after one in your local shop, how do people find out all about that?
Well, they can ring me directly, and the number here is a Preston number. It's 744148. They can have a look at our website, which will have my email address on, and details and dates of the Morecambe Bay Walk as well. So email or calling would be best to contact us.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you this morning. Sorry we didn't get to meet. Hopefully soon.
Yes, hopefully soon. I'll be able to get there soon.
Okay, so nice talking to you, Emma, and thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you've enjoyed the interviews as much as we have. Why not give us a tweet at ChatCityPFM?